If you want to master Google Ads and get the latest tips and tricks, make sure you subscribe to the channel right here.
You hear the term digital marketing thrown around all the time, right? But what does it actually mean for a business? Well, today we're going to cut through all the noise and show you the simple, powerful ideas behind how companies are reaching you online.
So let's just dive right in with the biggest question of all. When you strip away all the buzzwords and the jargon, what is digital marketing?
At its core, it's actually way simpler than it sounds. Digital marketing is really just the whole collection of online tools we use to communicate. Think of it like this. It's the 21st century version of newspaper ads and TV commercials. It just all happens on the internet.
Okay, so to really get a handle on digital marketing, we first need to understand where it all takes place. We need to talk about the marketing channels.
Basically, you can break these online channels down into two big buckets. First, you've got paid media. That's where you're essentially renting space on someone else's platform to get your message out. And then you have owned media, which is the digital real estate you own and control completely, like your company's own website.
And when we say paid channels, we're talking about the absolute giants of the internet. These are the platforms where billions, literally billions of people are spending their time, which makes them incredibly valuable places for businesses to, pay for our attention.
And the scale here, it's just hard to wrap your head around. I mean, Facebook alone has nearly 3 billion users. Every single time somebody likes a post or clicks a link, they're leaving behind a tiny breadcrumb of data. And for advertisers, that data is pure gold because it shows what we're all interested in. And this is where the real magic of paid media kicks in. Marketers can use all that data to get unbelievably specific. Instead of just blasting an ad out to everyone, they can target only the people who, say, have recently been searching for watches. That is some serious precision targeting, and it's happening on a massive scale. All right, so that's the where it all happens. Now let's get into the how. Let's look at the two core strategies that marketers use, paid versus organic. You can really think of these as push versus pull. With paid ads, you are actively pushing your message out there to find customers. That's what we call outbound marketing. But with organic strategies, the whole idea is to create really valuable content that pulls customers in when they're already searching for answers. That's inbound marketing. Now, the undisputed king of organic strategies is SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. It's basically the art and science of creating content that Google absolutely loves, so that your website shows up right at the top of the search results, and you don't have to pay a single penny for an ad. And believe me, that top spot is everything. Over a quarter of people click the very first thing they see. And you want to know the secret to great SEO? It all comes down to one thing: keywords. These are the exact words, the exact phrases that your potential customers are typing into that Google search bar. If you know what questions they're asking, you can be the one to provide the best answer. Keywords are literally the bridge between their problem and your solution. Okay, so we've covered the where and the how, but why? What's the point of all this stuff? Well, the why behind all digital marketing really boils down to two huge goals. First up, brand awareness. And look, this might sound a little basic, but it is absolutely fundamental. Before anyone can ever buy from you or even think about buying from you, they have to know you exist in the first place. This is all about getting your name out there and making it recognizable. And both of our strategies, paid and organic, are great for building awareness. Paid ads are kind of like flipping a switch. You get instant visibility. Building it organically through SEO, though, that's more like planting a tree. It's slower for sure, but it can create this deep, lasting, trust-based connection with your audience. And goal number 2 is a big one: lead generation. This is that critical make-or-break moment where an anonymous person visiting your website becomes an actual known contact. It's that process of capturing their info, usually an email address, most often by having them fill out a form on your site. And I really can't stress this enough. For a ton of marketers out there, lead generation isn't just a task, it is the task. It's the activity that directly finds new customers and literally feeds the entire sales engine of a company. So what happens after you capture a lead's information? It doesn't just sit in an email inbox, it goes into this super powerful database called a CRM. That's a customer relationship management system. Honestly, just think of it as a digital address book on steroids. Tools like Salesforce help businesses manage their relationship with every single potential customer, making sure nobody ever falls through the cracks.
All right, let's zoom out. Let's pull all these pieces together and look at the big picture. What is the ultimate mission of all these activities? At the end of the day, it's all about one thing: driving growth. You know, this quote just nails it perfectly. Every single thing we've talked about, the SEO, the ads, the lead generation, it all serves two main purposes: build a rock-solid reputation and fuel real, tangible commercial growth. So, if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this: modern digital marketing isn't just about being creative with cool ads. It's about being accountable. It's about using data to prove, without a doubt, exactly how every single dollar spent on marketing is helping the entire organization grow. Which, of course, leaves us with one final big question. We've talked about what digital marketing is right now, but this field is built on technology that changes in the blink of an eye, right? So what does tomorrow look like? What's the next evolution that's gonna change how we all live and interact online?